this comes back to a little bit about the history of Awake Labs and where we came from. And my co-founder and I were students, and this was part of a school project initially. Um, and as part of that project, we went out to the community and, established here's a problem, here's maybe how we could solve it, and really try to understand how that problem exists in the lives of people. So we talked to a lot of people in the IDD community, in the autism support community, people with autism, people, family members or loved ones who are autistic. And um, we came up with this idea, and then the course ended, and the community kept coming back to us and emailing us and saying, "Oh, but you're really doing this, right? Like, we actually need it. We actually need this
Right.
thing
This
that you
isn't just
said."
proof of concept, right? This is
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna do this together, right? So there was that immediate buy-in, and for people who we spoke to about it, who have lived it, who have either lived it themselves or they have lived in supporting family members or maybe worked in this industry, they get it, and they get it so quickly. And I think that that was one of um, the drivers that really kept us going in developing this, because we just knew there was so much need there. It took us a long time to figure out exactly what it needed to look like in order to be useful in certain situations. As an example, we initially, like, as soon as we detected an increase, we would send an alert. And if you told me as soon as I was like scared or something that I was that had happened, like, I know, of course, like, give me some time to figure out how it's actually going. So we had to adjust, certain things about it in order to make it more useful. But then in 2018, I sustained a concussion, a brain injury. It wasn't my first, but it was the one that maybe impacted me the most. I'm still have post concussion symptoms even all these years later. Um, but I know how quickly the if I was already overstimulated, or if something, started to overstimulate me, how quickly I could get kind of agitated, and then how quickly again any other overstimulation would like send me into that spiral, right? And we didn't have Awake Labs wasn't around. We didn't have the platform the way that it is today. But I really understand how valuable it is to have that check of just being like, oh, something's happening here.
You're
Just like,
elevated.
even just like
Yeah.
snap out of whatever is going on in your brain that you're ruminating on, or the overstimulation. Maybe go outside, remove yourself from that environment. And so that also was just like, it would have, it would have not necessarily made me heal faster, but it would have made me heal better and feel better as I was kind of going through that recovery. And I think that that's a really big thing that, in the IDD space, the intellectual or developmental disability, or the reason that people are receiving supports, it's not to get rid of anxiety or stress altogether. It's to give them more tools to be able to manage it so they live better and they live happier and they're able to do the things that they want to do.